What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Let me get to the spot. Hey, everybody. What is going on? This is Plan Your Greatness, and I am your gracious host, Carlton Hamilton. And let's get started today. Today is Turn Up Tuesday. Yes, it is. And I've got a question for you. Are you trying to be someone else other than yourself? We're going to talk about that here on Turn Up Tuesdays on the Plan Your Greatness channel. Hey, we are back. We are here on Turn Up Tuesdays on the Plan Your Greatness channel. And we are asking the question, are you trying to be someone other than yourself? And this is week 2 of Prison Week. And again, I had so much success with the first week of Prison Week that I wanted to continue it over into a second week, because throughout these 2 weeks of Prison Week, we are asking the question we're answering the question that I've been asked. Carlton, how did you do it? And what specifically that question was created from, it's on May 31st, 1999, I was released from prison. And it's been 20 years since I'm never going back. But in that process, I've done so many things. I've become a father, author, motivational speaker, a business, a college graduate, and among other things. So how is it that I was able to hit bottom, come out of that, hit all these milestones, and be where I'm at right now, where I'm a motivational speaker, business, social media influencer, and, just some other things, just really enjoying life. I'm not rich yet, or whatever people determine that is, but I am moving in that space. I'm actually just having more control over my life. And these are the things that I wanted to share with you at, little nuggets, little actions, little mindsets that I've obtained while moving in this space. So asking the question, are you trying to be someone else? But more specifically, this is what I'm asking. If you try to be someone else besides yourself and you succeed, now what? Because I believe that becomes very dangerous. You are actually operating in a space that I'm very familiar with. When you try to be something else and you succeed at it, what is next? Okay, so now we can think of a couple of things. That's a facade. That's a prevarication. That's a canard. Fancy words that I've learned over time just means that they're not real. Okay, they're just made up. And so if you do that, you again are becoming and as I was doing some research, I saw, hundreds of people since the turn of the century, either actors or some entertainer in some capacity, that have taken their life because and the common thread is more specifically the recent person, which is Robin Williams. And in his suicide note, you can really hear it in the note where he's really letting you know that he was never really happy. But that dude was one of the funniest comedians in his funny, he was a successful actor, he was a successful comedian, and he made a lot of people laugh. But what was going on behind the scenes, and just in my interpretation of it, is that when you spend so much time being somebody else or really trying to make other people happy, what happens in the process is you're never happy. You're never working on you, because you're always working on something else that's not you. Now, in my case, okay, in my situation, the blessing is I did not reach that point of really looking around and not having any more value for my life, and then you take your life. Is that in the process of me becoming a professional athlete, that was something outside of who I was. And And if I haven't made a video, I'm probably going to make a video just talking about how I realized that I could have been a whole bunch of other things, and sports actually just became the default. It was the easiest thing for me to do. Now, let's take that into the context of that when I was becoming this professional athlete, something outside of myself, when my career crashed and burned and I failed, it crushed everything else, because then now I started looking at myself as a failed athlete, as a failed husband, as a failed student, as a failed employee. Just overall, I looked at myself as just failing at life. So all the applause and the praise that I was receiving because I was a professional athlete, that was gone. All of that was gone. And so what I started to realize is just how exhausting it was to be somebody else, or to be something other than myself. Because being myself was easy. And I look at it now, I embrace that now. I am absolutely who I am. My daughter, she says it in a couple of ways. And I just smile. She said, "Dad, why are you always so alpha?" And she was like, "Dad, you don't back down to anybody." Now let's think about what she said. Why are you so alpha? I'm just being me. I'm not trying to be the alpha male in the room, but when I walk into the room, I am fully me. And so it appears that I'm coming in pushing who I am, my personality, but I'm just being me. And so I am so happy with being me. I exude that. And she says, "Dad, you don't back down to anybody." Once again, I am being me. So if I'm being me, that's what's going to come across. So I'm going to defend me. I'm not going to defend something that I'm not. To me, there's no value in that whatsoever. All right. So again, it's so much easier being myself. I don't have to worry about maybe a lie told in the creation of myself. I'm not making any mistakes because I'm trying to be somebody else. I don't have to wonder if what I'm doing in the creation of somebody else, if it is right or wrong. Me being me is always right. I may apologize for things, but I will never apologize for me being me. And so the best lesson that I've learned as far as how did I do it, is that I stopped trying to be things that I'm not. And I'm so much more happier with who I am. And if you start walking in that space of just saying, I'm not going to be anybody else, because if I succeed in being somebody else, then what happens? I have to continue doing that to be that person. And what I found out, man, that's where I got so tired and depressed. I was so exhausted in trying to be somebody else. And again, if you're walking in that space and you're just really walking in who you are absolutely on the path to planning your greatness. All right. So now the call to action today here on Turn Up Tuesdays on the Plan Your Greatness channel is ask yourself, am I being somebody else? And am I succeeding at it? And so if I continue to succeed at that, then what is the next space? So if you are trying to be somebody else and you're succeeding at it, try being yourself. I think you'll really enjoy that part of it. All right. So make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share button. Make sure you are following me on Instagram, on Twitter. There's also stuff that comes up on Facebook, but Instagram, Twitter, and here are more connected to the YouTube station. And so you'll be able to keep up. Also hit that notification bell, because that lets you know when I go live. It'll give you like a little, a 30-minute preview saying, hey, the video's coming out in about 30 minutes. So you can get yourself ready. You can get your popcorn. You can cut your phone call off and your computer, whatever that you do to get yourself ready so you can get this content. And as I always leave you with every week, and that is plan your greatness. You know why? Yeah, because no one else will. I will see you all next Tuesday and throughout the week on Turn Up Tuesdays. So again, you guys take care. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday.
No one said, hey, what's up?